The old sunrise slayer, that was pretty quick. He's hooked up.
I got a few in there.
Okay guys, we've had to do a bit of a shift. I'm on. There we go, nice little trev on the Kōtari. It's just Kahawai galore. Welcome to Real Kiwi Fishing. This week, Pea and I off the sand. What we've done is we've launched in the little tinny there, headed up along the coast, just looking for a little channel that we can sort of jump off on the sand and have a cast into. What I've done, got a little buoy out there, probably can't see it. Dropped a burley on it. It's probably a good maybe 70-80 metres out, and hope that that'll draw some fish into the shallows. It's only about 5 metres out there, and a little bit further out it's about sort of 7 or 8 metres. So I'm hoping that burley will bring the fish in closer for us. But yeah, we're off the sand today using the little tinny. Hopefully get into a few fish. I hope you guys enjoy. Just running a Ocean Assassin dropper rig on this one, this rod. It's a 6-bar Sunrise Slayer. It's got that suicide recurve hook. Might get some gurnard on it. It's quite hard to fish the 2 rods sometimes, so I thought I'd chuck those on this rod. Basically the fish catch themselves on those hooks. Had a few taps on the other rod there, on the Kōtari. A few little, look like little gurnard bites. So I'll wind that up, chuck a fresh bait on. Gonna get pushed off here pretty quickly. Tide's coming in. Tide goes right up the back there. So we might only get sort of maybe half an hour, but what we might do is cross over the other side. Got another spot over the other side. Have a crack over there. Thought we'd just come here and try something different, somewhere new. Hooked up. The old Sunrise Slayer, that was pretty quick. The old rod holder. Just the little Kahawai, guys, which isn't too bad for us. Fresh Kahawai. And Pea might even have a slice for lunch, but not too bad. Bit of fun anyway. Flick out another bait. So yeah, it's the old Sunrise Slayer dropper rig, Ocean Assassin, just running probably about a 4-ounce breakaway. Probably should be a little bit heavier, but we'll get it out there. It's one thing I love about the little boat. Come out and have these little adventures. And you end up fishing spots that are inaccessible, basically. Or you can get onto some spots that are inaccessible. That's what you sort of want nowadays. Spots that haven't been hammered. Change that bait on the kōtare. Running 30 pound on the old kōtare here. Trio Rex salt reel, 30 pound braid. You actually get a lot more distance. Being a little thinner, my other rod had 50 pound. But if you can get away with it, the lighter the better. Get a bit more distance. Pea's hooked up. Pea's not actually making the cast to the burley. So, not too sure. Maybe another Kahawai. Yeah. I know guys have caught kingfish off here before. There's always heaps of Kahawai around.
Kahawai.
Yeah, that's the cool thing, like I was saying, coming out in the little boat, getting to these spots. There's just nobody here, nobody down there, nobody down that way. Just basically got it all to ourselves. Hooked up again, guys. I think it's just another little Kahawai. Yeah. Cast out the kōtare again. With that tide coming in, that burley's getting further and further away. It's good. It's a good 100, maybe, if not longer. But the cool thing is, with this kōtare, I'm actually making it out there. Yeah, right in line with that burley. Chucked a bit of fresh Kahawai on this one. Also got some salted mackerel. The other hook. Just love surf casting. It's great to get out there. Really good for your mental well-being. It's not always about catching a heap of fish. Just coming out here, giving your mind a bit of nice salty air. The serenity, stillness, quietness, and just flicking a bait out is great. The tide slowly pushing us back. Give us about another half an hour. I mean, obviously we can still keep fishing, but sort of maybe 50-60 meters out, it was only about 1.5 meters to 2 meters. Really only needs to be that sometimes, so you just never know. Little taps there on the kōtare. Just running a standard J hook on my kōtare there. So I've got a strike. We're on this rod here. Those suicide hooks on that Ocean Assassin rig. Fish are basically hooking themselves. Okay guys, we've had to do a bit of a shift. Got pushed off that spot. We only got about half an hour, maybe an hour. Caught a few little Kahawai. So what we've done, we've crossed back over to another spot that Pea and I fished here about a month ago. Sort of pretty much stay out of the water, and tide will push us back, but we get a lot more longer time here. Dropped the burley back out there, got the buoy out there, and just casted in my first bait. So we'll see how we go on this side. Hopefully we get into a few fish on this side. Preferably, hopefully we get a few snapper, maybe even like a gurnard or a big trev. Just had a few nibbles. But yeah, we'll see how we go this side. Pea's hooked up.
I got a gurnard.
Not sure if you're over or under. Keep going.
I can clear your line.
Another Kahawai for the smoker.
Yep.
Pea's hooked up again. Probably another Kahawai. Now the great thing is although it's just Kahawai, it's just a lot of fun, and it's great being out here, especially with Pea. It's quite good just to come out and get a line wet. And this video is just pretty much all about, or more about, you know, getting out there, having a break from all the madness in life. And you know, even if we weren't catching fish, what a beautiful spot to come out and just flick a few baits out, get a line wet. But even if you're just catching Kahawai, it's pretty cool. But yeah, today's vid's more about just that mental well-being, getting out there, having a bit of fun with a mate. And Pea doesn't mind the Kahawai. He chucks them in the smoker and stuff. But yeah, you know, you guys should Just get out there, get in amongst it, go out and have a little adventure, and get your mind off a few things that you stress about. You know, a beautiful spot. Doesn't have to be a spot like this, but just get out there with a mate, have a yarn, have a talk, and you might just luck a few fish in between. But yeah, get out there, get yourselves out there in a fishing adventure, off the beach, off the rocks, in the boat, and take your mind off the stresses of life. Here's hooked up again.
It's a kahuna. It's small. It didn't really fight as much. The last one was fighting harder, not this one. Oh.
There you go, another little Kahawai for Pea. He's actually not making the burley. I am, and he's actually catching the fish. So it just sort of shows you, sometimes you don't always catch him around that burley. He is sort of casting further down. He's on the right hand side. He's snuck in there. Another Kahawai, Pea reckons. Yep, my line. My line.
Kahawai, go Kahawai.
I'm on. At last. Pea's been using pilchard, and I've been using a fresh Kahawai, which hasn't really been getting anything. Pea reckons he's hooked up again. Changed over to a bit of pilly, and pretty much straight away wasn't really keen to get a Kahawai. Pretty much gonna catch one with a bit of pilly on. So I was hoping with the fresh Kahawai, snapper might turn up. Gone around that other line. Trevally.
Oh yeah, boy. Talking about it.
Nice little trevally for Pea's lunch.
Nice.
There you go, nice little trev on the kōtare. That'll be Pea's lunch. It's probably about 36 centimetres. It's well takeable. Bit of fun. Get another bait out. Had a strike on the other rod as well before, a real nice one, just buckled over. Might have been either a big trev or maybe even a snap. I don't think it was a Kahawai, but just never know. But yeah, bit of fun. Hooked up again. Pea's on. It's just Kahawai galore. Like I was saying, a lot of fun. Another little Kahawai.
Hopefully to prevent you floating.
Double hookups. Go, Mr. Kahawai! I said go! Go, Mr. Kahawai, go! Well, pretty much going to call it a day, guys. It's been pretty cool. It's been awesome to get back out with Pea. Bit of a surf cast. Didn't luck any snapper or gurnard, but got the trevally and a few Kahawai for Pea's smoker. So hopefully you enjoyed our short little adventure. Make sure you guys get out there and get in amongst it and make your own adventures as well. Until next time, tight lines.